Hey lovelies, welcome back to another video, and for today's video we're going to be doing another Dollar Tree makeup video, and I am so excited because I actually found some good stuff. There was actually a few more misses in this one that there was in the first one, but there was still some gold in what I found this time in Dollar Tree. So if you guys want to see which products I use, make sure you stay tuned. And also if you do enjoy Dollar Tree videos, vlogs, hauls, lifestyle videos, all that good stuff, make sure you guys hit subscribe and hit the like button so I know that to do these Dollar Tree videos more often, because I know you guys really liked the first one. And I'm just really having a lot of fun playing with all this makeup that is super affordable, doesn't break the bank, and is bomb. So let's go ahead and get started. We are starting off with a bare face because I have some skincare that I wanted to try from Dollar Tree. First thing I'm going to go in with is an eye mask. This one is from Be Pure, literally my favorite brand from Dollar Tree. It's the collagen and hyaluronic acid little eye masks. So I'm going to put this on while I do my brows. They definitely feel very slippery. Oh, it's already coming out of here. Just going to slip them on right underneath. Oh, these are really long. Can get really far in there. Now the thing about eye masks, I hope they don't just slip and slide as I talk, because I've had eye masks in the past that do that a lot. But so far they don't feel really dry, so that's really good considering they were only $1.25. So it does say to leave them on for 10 to 15 minutes, which is a pretty good amount of time for me to do my brows. I should be done with them before that, but I'll just sit around for 15 minutes. That way I know it works. But next I want to go in with another skincare product. This one's actually from the brand Global Beauty Care, and this is a rose lip scrub. Looks like this. It's a pretty good amount for it being $1.25. So let's go in with it. It does smell like rose, like really strong. Oh, it's not very... I really have to like press in there to get some. Let's try it out. My lips are feeling a little bit dry. It is super cold today and super windy, so if you do hear the wind, I do apologize. But really cold. It was like 50 this morning, which is a lot colder than it has been. I should have brought one of those little lip scrubbers. This one doesn't taste very good. And I already feel the oil kind of slipping over. It like melts into like an oil. And it does say I do have to rinse it off and dry it. So I'm going to go do that really quickly. I do feel really soft so far. Oh, that doesn't taste good. That wasn't bad at all. I can still taste, it tastes really salty, if that makes sense. Like it just tastes salty. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't have earrings on. I'm going to put earrings on. But the next thing I'm going to put in as our last little skincare prep, besides like moisturizer and stuff like that, I'm going to use this lip oil from Be Pure. I'm going to have it sit on my lips in the meantime as well. I also am really liking these eye masks so far. They're sitting perfect and they feel really hydrating. So let's put on this lip oil and see and hope that it doesn't dry my lips out. And it comes in like this little squeezy tube. Oh, there's some now. Oh, it feels like too much. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera because my last Dollar Tree video, I did do them on camera. So I'm going to use the same Dollar Tree products. I'm going to use LA Colors brow pencil. This one's in the shade black. And then this isn't from Dollar Tree, but you guys know I have to cheat a little bit with my brows. But I'm going to use my NYX brow pen so I could do my little hair-like strokes. But most of it is going to be the pencil. And we'll be right back to start the rest of the makeup. All right, brows are all done and they're carved out. I did carve them out with the Be Pure concealer. And I went ahead and prepped my skin and took the eye masks off. Let me just say that I do really like little eye masks. They stayed put just where I put them. They're very hydrating and they just worked really well. So I'm going to keep repurchasing this every time I do a Dollar Tree haul because these are really good. And I also really love the lip oil. Look, still on, still thriving, still not sticky. I love it. I'm not going to do eyeshadow this time because I think I want to do a very simple eye, throw on some lashes and some liner and with a really bold lip, because to me, I want to do a very like vampy fall time kind of look, kind of to match my shirt a little bit, but I do want to do that without having so much attraction on my eyelids. So let's do that today. So let's start with some primer. So the primer I'm going to go in with is from Be Pure, which I'm super excited about this because I've heard great things about it on TikTok. It is the Essentially Ageless Blur Face Primer. I love a great blurring primer, and I'm just so excited for it because at $1.25, if it works, this is literally going to be gold. Even though the primer that I usually use isn't very expensive. I use the Liquid Putty from e.l.f., which is like, what, like $10, so it's not expensive. But if I could find a cheaper alternative, this is going to be really exciting. So I'm going to pour some, I'll just pour it on my face here. And I'm going to do what I usually do with these kinds of primers. I tap and rub, and then before I do anything else, I'm going to let it dry. That's kind of the trick to these kinds of primers. You do have to let them dry and let them do their thing, and if they do not, then they're not going to do what they're supposed to do. So I usually put some in my T-zone because I have like fine lines, my forehead and on my chin. And I'm also going to put it obviously where I have large pores. I also have my scars on my nose, so I always try to put a pore filling kind of smoothing primer on top of them just so the foundation lays a little bit nicely over my nose. I don't really know how to explain the feeling on my face. Like, I can definitely feel that I have the primer on. It's just a very weird consistency, but we'll see how it looks when I put foundation over it. So for foundation, I'm going to try this, but I don't know if I'm going to wear it just by itself or if I'm going to layer it with my favorite Dollar Tree foundation. It's also from Be Pure. It's the Hydrating Serum Foundation. This one I really, really like. But this one is the Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. I do want a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to see how this one works. Also, I got this in the shade medium because in my Dollar Tree, all they had was fair, medium, and tan. And I thought the medium might work a little bit better. But this one's supposed to be a really, really lightweight, like not a lot of coverage kind of product that is a tinted moisturizer. But we'll see how it pairs well. But like I said, if it doesn't work out, I'll still go in with my favorite foundation. I love this one from Dollar Tree. I've worn it a few times already, and it's just one of my faves. And for $1.25, it's bomb. It's so good. It's been way more than 30 seconds, so I think my face is fully dry and ready for foundation. I'm going to put a good amount on just because I do want more coverage, but we'll see how it looks. So I'm just going to squeeze some on my face, and then we're going to just blend it with our fingers. Oh, she's a little thicker. She's very thick compared to the actual foundation. The actual foundation is a lot thinner than this, in my opinion. And to blend out the rest, I'm going to do what I usually do and use a brush. And then we'll see how it looks. It looks very, very hydrating, very dewy, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But our powder is pretty matte, so it should even us out. This is basically the tinted moisturizer all blended out. It is very, very dewy. A little too dewy for my liking, but like I said, it's okay because we're gonna get evened out. But it looks really pretty. The color match isn't the best. I think on camera it looks fine, but in person, this is definitely a lot more pink than my actual undertone, if you guys can see. Definitely more on the pinky side, but it'll do for now. So we're gonna go in with our concealer. We're gonna go back in with the Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Concealer from Be Pure. I don't know what Be Pure is doing, but I freaking love this line. I can't talk about it enough. It's so good. I used this concealer on my last Dollar Tree makeup video, and it is a nice concealer if you're not too into a lot of coverage. I do like a lot more coverage in my concealer, so this is fine for now, but it's not my favorite, if that makes sense. But I'm sure this is probably one of the better concealers that you'll find at Dollar Tree. I almost forgot, I do have a liquid bronzer and a liquid blush I want to try, both from LA Colors, pretty much the same line, but one's a bronzer and one's a blush. I hope the blush isn't too dark, but we'll go with the light hand and see. If not, I think I have another liquid blush. Let's start with the bronzer. This one is a matte bronzer. It does come in like a lipstick kind of thing, which isn't my favorite for liquid bronzer, but I remember really liking the liquid blushes. So let's see if this is good. And I think this is going to be an okay color. We'll see. This is red. This is bronzer. That is super red. Not exactly the color I was hoping for, but it's blending out really nicely. I am not into that bronzer whatsoever. It is very reddish. It's not my color. But like I said, the product did blend really, really nicely. So now I'm going to go in with the blush, and hopefully this color works out. But it's the same kind of applicator. Oh, that looks really dark. I'll just put a tiny bit, and hopefully it blends out right. We're going to see if that works out. Okay, it's not that bad once it's blended out. Okay, so that blended out pretty well. This one kind of was hard to blend, but this side of my face is always hard to blend. Like this side of my, like this cheek never looks quite as good as this one. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. As well as this eye, right in here, eyeshadow doesn't blend as well as this eye does, so it's really weird. But it looks pretty good. I do want to let you guys know that if you don't like the smell of like, you know how like sometimes makeup has like a paint scent? That's exactly what this smells like. Oh God, why did this smack me in the face? And now to set my face, I'm going to use this one from Be Pure. This is literally ending up being a full face of Be Pure, but I swear I have other stuff in here. But this one is from Be Pure. It is the green tea infused pressed powder. And I was going to use this last time, but I ended up using this one, which I do not regret because this face powder is so good. It's a blurring face powder. Mine's in the shade light medium, I believe, but this one is bomb. So I'm going to go in with this one. This one's more of like a translucent kind of powder, infused with green tea. So let's see if this one sets my face and doesn't leave a white cast. I'm going to use a little Blur Puff. I just got a pack of these from Ross, so we'll try this out. I have some on the back of my puff here, so let's go in. I already blended out my under eye creases. Did this give? I think it did. That's pretty. Is it gonna actually set my makeup? I guess we shall see. My face is all set with that powder, and honestly, it's not my favorite one. I definitely prefer this one over this one. I don't know what it is about this. It's just not working for me. It looks good. It did mattify me, but I feel like this smooths me out a little bit more than this one. So definitely not one of my favorites, but this one, if you see this one and you want a really good setting powder, like a pressed powder, this one's your gal. Let's bring some color back in. So we're going to use this matte bronzer from LA Colors. This one's in the color Bronze Beauty. I don't remember which bronzer I used last time, but this one's a matte bronzer, so that's really exciting. It's in one of those really skinny little pans, which I really enjoyed the highlighter that comes in this exact pan, so I have high hopes for this. And with that bronzer, when I don't want to wear eyeshadow, but I still want to have a little bit of something, especially when I'm going to have a bold lip, I do like to take a little bit of bronzer on a fluffy brush and just swirl it here in my crease, just to give me a little bit of warmth. I had two options for blush today, but I think I'm going to use this one from Be Pure because it's a little bit deeper of a color. It's the shade Dahlia. It's essentially ageless luminizing blush. I was going to use this one from Ioni, but I think this one's a little too pinky. I want something a little bit warmer, so I'm going to use this one. If you saw my last video, you already know how much I love the Be Pure blushes. Super pretty shade. And for highlighter, I'm really excited to use this one from Ioni. It's from Book of Eternal Youth, and it's the shade Golden Glow. Super excited for this one. Oh, it comes in this little thingy. It's like a really thin version of the Benefit kind of products, like my cookie highlighter. It comes in a cardboard little box. Let's take some of this and see how blinding this is. Oh. Ma'am, that is a highlighter. That is a highlighter. Ma'am, this is so blinding. I do not need to buy another highlighter ever again. This is the one I wanted. If I find it again, I'm going to purchase it because, oh my God, the only thing I don't like is this is not closing. But I'll just keep it face down with something on top of it because that is a highlighter. So far, that is my favorite product. Like, that is blind. That's gonna look so pretty as like an eyeshadow as well. I'm not gonna try it today. Not today, but I will. But wow, $1.25. Champagne Pop Hoop. Like, so now I'm gonna go in with a Freckle Pen. Yes, they do sell this at Dollar Tree. I am so excited to use this. I've never used one because I have natural freckles. As you can see, I do have them peeking through already. But isn't it kind of cute to just kind of place them here? Like, I'm gonna try it out because I know Freckle Pens are really like expensive for no reason. So let's see if this one works. That way we can save some coin. I've never used a Freckle Pen before, but I assume, I mean, I've seen people use them, so I assume it's the same idea where you just kind of tap it and then blend it out with your finger, making sure they're not all the same size. I want to try it on the back of my hand first and see if I don't fuck this up. So just a couple dots like so, and then blend it out. And then they said just blend it with your finger. But like, what is that supposed to do? I don't really know. But I feel like I fucked up. I'm not really a big fan of the Freckle Pen. I feel like it just looks like I just dotted my eyes with eyeliner. Because I feel like it dried too fast. Like I couldn't blend it out enough with my finger. But I feel like I didn't take that long. So I'm like really confused. But it's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm just going to do some eyeliner and some lashes. And for eyeliner, I'm going to take the LA Colors matte liquid liner. This one's a really, really good liquid liner. And it is very matte. Very, very pretty. And for lashes, I am going to go with the Dia de los Muertos Ioni lashes. These are super pretty, really fluffy and dramatic. And I'm going to use the Ioni liner lash glue as well. I'm going to change the lashes because these are way too curly. Like, why are they so curly? Like, where are they going? They're trying to go into my socket. Ugh. I'm not a fan of these. I think I'm going to go in with the other pair. These are not it. I'm going to go in with these ones from Ioni instead. Even though I really wanted a more full lash, that is just way too curly. Alright, lashes are on. Definitely not my favorite pair of lashes. Especially not from Ioni. They make way better pairs. I just didn't grab good ones. And that first pair is definitely a no. It was just way too curly. But these ones are more natural looking, which I think are fine for this look. But again, I want something fluffy. But it is what it is. So we're going to move on and do the final step, which is lips. And I actually still have the lip oil on. Still so comfortable and nice. And I actually didn't get a lip liner, but I got a brow pencil that might work as a lip liner. So for my vampy lip, I wanted to go in with like a chocolate kind of lip liner. And this one is from Ioni. It's the Book of Protection brow pencil. This one's in the shade Dark Brown. So we're going to try and use this as a lip liner. I usually like to leave like my lip mask or my lip oils on top just so it kind of helps blend in and smooth the lip liner over. This is a brow pencil, so we'll see how this does. The brow pencil ended up looking very like cool toned, which I'm not mad at because it kind of goes with the whole flow that I'm going with. And for lipstick, I bought another lipstick from LA Colors. This one is the Creamy Finish lipstick. And this one's in the color Show Off, which is really pretty vampy color. Like, I'm so excited to put this one on. This was definitely the inspiration for this look. Like, as soon as I saw this color, I snatched it up. I think it was the last one too. But I really like these lipsticks. I think they're really pretty and hydrating. I really like the color of the lipstick. It's not super red, but it's not super purple either. It's so pretty. But I think I'm going to add this colored lip balm from LA Colors. It's the Soft Glaze Sheer Lip Balm in the color Crush on You. It's kind of like a purpley brown, and I think this will be really pretty to top off the lip color. Just comes in this little squeezy tube. It's not going to be too pigmented from what it says. So we'll see how it looks on top. Ooh, that's pretty. I really like this lip balm. It's not sticky. It's not heavy. It's so pretty. This is very, very fall to me right now. I'm going to go ahead and fix up my hair. And this is the final look using all of my Dollar Tree products. I am super happy with how the look came out overall, even though there were some products that weren't my favorite. For instance, I'm going to do a quick little review over everything. I do really enjoy the under eye masks. I'm definitely going to keep repurchasing these because they're really, really nice. I'm not a fan of the lip scrub because it tastes too much like salt, and it's just, I mean, it was nice. It did what it had to do, but I'm sure there's better ones than this one. I absolutely love this freaking mint lip oil. It is so hydrating. It doesn't dry my lips out. It does have a slight mint kind of flavor to it, but it's not overpowering, which is really nice, and it's not sticky at all. I do really like these lipsticks from LA Colors. Definitely one of my favorite finds at Dollar Tree. This foundation is okay. Well, the tinted moisturizer is okay. I definitely much prefer this one from Be Pure rather than this one. If you are a very dewy kind of girly that doesn't need a lot of coverage, then this one's definitely your gal if you can find one in your shade. But if you like a little bit more coverage, this one is definitely a lot better for me personally, but I do like them both. You guys already know I do like the LA Colors matte liner. The Freckle Pen is okay. I feel like it definitely doesn't look too much like freckles, especially up close. Like I can even see it kind of looks like brown liner. But I'm going to keep playing around with it and see if maybe I'm just using it wrong, but we shall see. I also need to keep playing with this primer from Be Pure. I'm not sure if it made a difference on my face or not. It definitely felt like it did, but I do have to keep playing with it and see if I like it. Not a fan of this powder. I definitely prefer this one. So if you're looking for a pressed powder, like I mentioned, this one's a lot better than this one if you can find one in your shade. But this one is okay. This one was okay as well as far as the bronzer. I mean, it did what it had to do. Nothing special. I do love these blushes from Be Pure. Definitely one of my favorite finds at Dollar Tree. And I absolutely love the Sheer Balm from LA Colors. Like, this is really pretty. Again, not sticky, not heavy. It's just so hydrating and glossy, and it's just so pretty, but it's not like an overpowering color. You could definitely wear it by itself if you just want a little bit of like a little something, or you can go with a lip liner or wear like how I did with some lipstick. And I also do like the liquid blushes from LA Colors as well. The liquid bronzer is not my favorite. I don't know, maybe I have to try a different shade, but I do like this line from LA Colors. It's just that bronzer was way too red. My absolute favorite freaking product though was the highlighter from Ioni. Like, I absolutely love this highlighter. It is gorgeous. Like, I am so excited to keep using this. It's definitely going to go with my daily products. But overall, I think we're having a really good makeup day today. Hopefully it does last all day like the first time. But as always, let me know what you guys thought down below, and let me know about these products. Is there any that you really love that you're going to go and grab? Definitely check out Dollar Tree for the latest makeup trends, because Dollar Tree has been going off with makeup, and I'm just really happy with how this came out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video, and hopefully I can do another Dollar Tree video for you guys, because this stuff was amazing. But anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!